Welcome back to Emerson Boyfriend. This is Saida.
I'm Chancellor. Welcome back, guys. Happy Memorial Day weekend.
Evening, everyone. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Just like what Chancellor said, we got another fragrance for you. You didn't see a video from us from Friday or on Saturday. So here we are on Sunday.
Yep, we're playing catch up for you guys.
Are you surprised?
Surprised.
I know, right? Like, tonight we have
L'Imperatrice.
L'Imperatrice by Dolce and Gabanna. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, guys. And again, a special shout out to like some of our newer subscribers, some of our newest subscribers who've been leaving comments as well. I want to give a special shout out to you, Mr. Creative. There's a few others that kind of escapes my mind right now, but again, thank you. We always look for your comments. We love engaging with you guys. Let us know what you guys are wearing for this summer. Like, what are some new things that you checked out? There may be a sample sniff Saturday coming up soon, so stay tuned for that.
Oh, May, yeah, definitely one coming up. So, this fragrance pretty much, like, I think has longevity, whereas the other ones in the collection kind of faded out over time. And I would say I can see why. You know, we'll go ahead and speak about that. So we'll go ahead and review the notes really quickly, just to kind of go through them. Of course, the notes are on the screen here. All right, we have kiwi, rhubarb, pink pepper, watermelon, cyclamen, jasmine, lemon tree, musk, and sandalwood.
Lots of summery fruits, lots of like water-based fruits, really
very
juicy.
Summery and watery, summery and watery, and that's what you get with this fragrance. I would say this is a nice fruity fragrance, but it's like watery. It's not like a fruit like the Victoria's Secret body splash fruit. No. It's like a very clean, and I would say this even pushes it more towards, even though this is a designer fragrance, it pushes more towards the niche fragrance side, right? It smells very natural and refreshing, and it smells like a really high quality juice. So it really maintained that longevity throughout the years, and this has been around for over a decade at this time. I would say with this one, the first spray, it's funny, you definitely get the watermelon kind of scent. Not in the sense of a fake watermelon candy fruit. It's like a watery, like a fresh watermelon, but even though fresh watermelons don't really have it's an interpretation, an artistic interpretation of a fresh natural watermelon.
Yeah, it's definitely not teeny bopper. You're not going to smell this and associate this with like a teeny bopper right off. You're going to smell it, you're going to get into it or whatever. You're going to know that it's a grown person's fragrance. You're going to get that rhubarb. Some people say they smell pink pepper, some people say that they don't, but it's definitely a tropical, bright, fruity summer scent. Now it's an eau de toilette, so the sillage is you're gonna smell it right off, but it's going to wane in a little bit. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get like a nice, like a vanilla based lotion or something like that, just to kind of make it last a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's kiwi in there too. Kiwi's kind of a watery kind of fruit, you know, too in that sense. But I would say what really sticks out to me is like the rhubarb, and when I say sticks out, I don't mean sticks out like it's the main note. Like if you think of rhubarb, you don't really smell it in too many fragrances. Now you've heard of rhubarb and strawberry pie, right? Why combine rhubarb with strawberry? Because rhubarb has kind of like a tart, kind of like interesting taste to it, and you combine it with really sweet strawberries, and it's like a watery kind of fruit, and it kind of mixes well, even in a cooking way. Now, another fragrance I think of, Delina. Delina actually has a rhubarb note in there, and has like that tart, pungent. Now, I would say this doesn't have like that. I would say this one is very, very smooth. It doesn't have like that, like kind of kick to it that Delina has, where it's kind of like that, the very sweet rose and then this rhubarb there. I would say it's very soft and easy on the nose, blends naturally, but it's very interesting smelling.
Without a doubt, absolutely. Yeah, it's again, it's very, very feminine. Like we smelled it. It's still on me or whatever. I love how it smells, don't get me wrong, but it's like I personally would not smell it. It's just a little bit too, I like things with a little bit of I don't know, not a crossover appeal. I'm not going to say that because that's too vague. But I want something that like a little bit of musk and a little bit of more masculine based notes in it. This is really, really beautiful and bright. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't hold as a masculine fragrance. This is definitely feminine. I don't smell this and confuse it for masculine fragrances.
Yeah, I'm happy Taylor said that too, because it says that in the base notes it has musk and sandalwood. Do you get a sense of musk and sandalwood faintly
Very faint.
in a supporting way. It's not like strictly woody, strictly powdery, strictly musky. It's very clean smelling, and you could get an impression of sandalwood, like okay, a very light sandalwood maybe. I can get that, but mostly you get those watery fruits. The watery fruits that are grounded by something to keep it kind of attached to your skin without it just like evaporating into the summer heat. Because I would say this is definitely great for a very, very hot summery day. It's very refreshing, and I don't see it getting like cloying and just heavy on you over time.
It kind of, and this is not to minimize it at all, but it kind of reminds me of a bubblicious watermelon flavor. You know what I mean? I'm still getting that watermelon. Still really, really bright. A little bit of the pink pepper and some of the rhubarb. None of the kiwi, like surprisingly.
No, and we got kiwis. We've been eating kiwis for like the last couple of weeks. We got fresh ones.
Crazy, so. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and it's just like, and I like the chance I said that too. Is when he says like a watermelon bubblicious kind of way. It's not a sense of it's not luxurious. This could be, you know, it's a pretty reasonably priced fragrance, but I would say this is definitely a luxury fragrance. Like if you were on a luxury vacation, if you kind of want to smell really great during the daytime, I would say you can wear it at night, but maybe not strong enough for out at night. If you want to wear something else that's a little bit stronger, you just kind of spray this over to kind of give you like a fruity likeness. You want to mix fragrances because we're mixing fragrances. I think this line, when it was originally designed, it was meant for you to mix fragrances from the line kind of thing. I think so.
I'm absolutely glad that she made that point too, because this is definitely a vacation scent, man. It's like this is one of those fragrances where my mind goes someplace like Santorini, Greece, maybe the French Polynesian, the French Riviera.
Oh yeah, I like that.
South of France, you know, like really, really warm places where you're going to want to smell light and playful and effervescent at those locations. But again, it's not going to. I'm personally not going to confuse this with any sort of masculine scent. Go ahead.
Right. Out at dinner, I'm not saying you want to go hiking and smell like this.
Heck no. Heavens no.
Yeah. I would say, oddly enough, I'm not the person who does activities and wears fragrance, because you're gonna end up burning out the fragrance, and it kind of like ruins the appeal. This is after you take a nice shower. You've been working all day or in the hot sun all day, hiking or like that, and then you go into your hotel room and you take a really nice shower, and then you just spray this on. You're wearing all white or something like that, and you just like freshen yourself up before you go to dinner. I think that would be a great situation for this.
It is absolutely refreshing. Think about watermelon. Think about like on a 90 plus degree day. You've gone out for a long walk, maybe you're doing yard work, something like that, and you come in and water just doesn't quench your thirst as if a piece of watermelon would.
Yeah.
It's nice and it's light, it's juicy, but
it's substantial.
It's substantial. Very, very good.
Right, because if you think about, I don't know about you, but me and Chance are like this. When the summer comes along and the heat comes in, we're not really that hungry. We tend to like to eat lighter food, so you could literally sit there and eat a watermelon for dinner, right? Like not the whole thing. A couple of slices of watermelon, substantial. You got something in your stomach, but you feel refreshed, you know?
Yeah, you're good, man. And it's a superfood. It's a superfood, so even better.
Well, anyway, everyone, let me know what you think about this. What do you think about Dolce & Gabbana fragrances? What do you think about this fragrance? L'Imperatrice. Have you tried this fragrance? Have you tried? Do you remember this fragrance as being in stores? Like we think about other Dolce & Gabbana fragrances, like light blue and things like that. I had own light blue a while ago. Chance actually brought that for me. One of the first fragrances he brought for me when we were dating. And it's just yeah, what do you think? Let us know what you think about fragrances, and let us know what you're wearing for summer. Hey, won't you guess what fragrance house we'll do next? Tell us that. That'd be fun.
You guys should guess that. So
yeah, go ahead and let us know in the comment box. Let us know what fragrance house we're doing next.
All right, guys. So until next time, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for joining us for another evening with Heaven Sent Boyfriend. Until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.
All right, bye.
Bye, guys.